Hey, what's up everybody? It's Sierra. I'm out here at Camp Chaos 1.0, the on-grid camp, which is getting tore down this week. And we have set up the Otter ice hub today, ice hub shelter, and gave it a little spritz. So I spritzed it with some water shield and some wet proof. Ran out of water shield. Grab like 4 cans if you're gonna do this right. It takes a ton to really, this thing is fairly large. So I hit all the seams double. And now we're just letting it air out and dry. So these things are water resistant, not waterproof, right? So you definitely want to spray them. That's going to keep them from absorbing water, mildewing during storage, leaking, all the things you don't want a tent to do. So, and then I'll throw a tarp down on the ground here, or out there where I set it up. I'll throw the hub shelter down, and then I'm going to cannibalize the floor out of my old Coleman tent over there and put it on the inside there. So I've got kind of a leak-proof barrier for my floor. Let's check out what we've got here. Got my little bed frame built. Got the plywood out there already. I'm gonna pack this out there. I got my little sink. 5-gallon reservoir, foot pump activated. And then your drain can go either into a 1-gallon water jug, or I'm gonna pipe it into a pipe. But this thing was super easy to set up. I set it up in like 3 minutes by myself, no problems, right out of the bag. And it came with all the nets and windows installed. I actually removed the windows so it could air out, except for this one. I removed the windows when I sprayed it. You don't want to spray those windows probably. So ventilation ports, goodie bags, propane ports. I'm really digging this thing. It's going to be a great place to live for the next 6 months. We're doing October to probably May in this thing. In an off-grid stealth camp. Check out my other videos. You can see we've been building the camp. But when you spray these things too, be sure to spray the seams really well and the zippers, right? Have it shut, spray your zippers. That keeps them from icing up, freezing up in the winter. So super helpful tip. But yeah, I'm super stoked with this thing. The setup was really easy. I think that accounting for the time it will take to put the wind straps down and things like that, you're looking at like a 10-minute setup time total. Super slick. So I read a lot of reviews online. The Otter seem to have the best reviews. Read a lot of varying reviews about clam shelters. Some negative ones about the Eskimo shelters, positive and negative. But for the price, this was $3.69 with shipping from Cabela's. Super good deal. So, and it's the HTX Pro Lodge 4 to 5 person. This one's, it's 8 feet by 8 feet at the base. Yeah. So definitely looking forward to packing this thing out into the woods and setting it up. Also, when you spray it with the camp dry spray, you'll notice it'll turn dark and look kind of splotchy. Don't worry about it. It fades right back out as it dries. That's not going to cause you any trouble. Not permanent. At least not with the brands I used. So I used these 2 brands. Not over the top of each other. I just ran out, and that's what the other store out here had, was the wet proof. So but yeah. So Camp Chaos 1.0 is going to get tore down. It's been an amazing summer living at this camp, I'll tell you what. The rocket stove, little kitchen, my washing machine. A lot of the stuff's just going to get tore down here, and I'm definitely not moving a lot of it out to the off-grid site. The off-grid site's a stealth camp, not quite as fancy as this one with the extension cord in the tent and all that, but we should survive. When I first got here, this entire area was completely full of bark and piles of wood, and it was a mess. So it took me quite a few days to clean it up and level this spot and kind of build my little area here, but it definitely was worth the work to have a nice functional camp for the summer. So, and of course right through that gap in the trees is the lake, so I've been right on the lake all summer. It's been super awesome. Definitely thankful to have the opportunity to camp here and be able to build these things and just have fun. All right, so subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000, right? Trying to get to 1,000, super important. Subscribe, share. Follow me into the wilderness as I go off-grid stealth camping in this Otter shelter for the next 6 months. We're at 5,500 feet above sea level in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and we're gonna hardcore it this winter. Hardcore! All right, later!